I'm almost done. Keep behaving. You lean forward and gently kiss Thamo's cheek. Your heart beats faster in your chest, and you're surprised by your own boldness. Before you can even comprehend what happened, Thamo flipped our positions. He said I'm not a bottom. Never have been, never will. You look up in surprise. Thamo is practically pinning you to the bed. This game contains disturbing themes and intended for 18 plus audience. Please read the content warnings below before playing. Content warnings: obsessive yandere behavior, stalking, manipulation, gaslighting, blackmail, threats of violence, non consensual drug use, strong language, forced kissing, suggestive and sexual topics and scenes, blood, gore, violence, murder, body horror, unsettling themes and imagery, and infectious disease. Main character will not become infected. This is your one and only warning. So if you cannot deal with stuff like that, please, there's so much on I have so many different games that I've played on my channel. Go ahead and click on one of those. Welcome to Symptoms of Deceit. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and if not, I hope this makes your day a little bit better. I have to go through sometimes and pick a preference. I came and turned the game on and turned the music all the way down because I was a little worried about the music. How loud does it possibly get? Let me see. Not too loud. I am gonna like turn like right here, so you can still have some music, but it's not gonna be like booming in your ear. But if you're new here, hi, sorry, my phone's ringing. I'm Voyia. I play a variety of games, and if you want me to play something, please, I just ask me. I'll try. I'll do my best to play them. A lot of you guys were asking me to finish 14 days. I'm gonna need y'all to go and click on the freaking what you call it and tell me if y'all get the same message that I'm getting, because it seems that I have to put in a password to play the game, it says, and then I get an error message from other stuff. So I think maybe the creator might have taken their game down or put it under a password protection thing. I don't know. You can let me know in the comment section below what's going on with that game. But I was gonna try to finish it and see if maybe I could finish it. Okay. Name, Voyia. If it'll go. Pronouns. My pronouns are she and her. What happened to you when you were younger? Choose the most impactful to you. I did stay in a hospital. I've never been camping. My mom would absolutely never let me go camping. I got lost in a large mall. I've been lost everywhere. I still get lost. At my big age, I still get lost. Went to an aquarium, went to school. I stayed in the hospital. Your text messages, and some UI elements. My favorite color is blue, so I guess we'll go with blue. Start the game with the yandere woman. Love interest. Start the game with the male. I'm assuming that it's not talking about me. It's talking about the person that I'm dating. I'm gonna pick male just for now. You never know what to do with the last few minutes of your shift. It's too early to clock out, but too late to start on anything else. I guess I should look around to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Okay. I guess I can click on stuff. All right, I can't click on that. It's a lava lap I won at an arcade last weekend. Nillis won a similar one. Nillis. I hope it's Nellis and not Nillis, because I sure did say Nillis. He said he was going to put it in his room. Okay. Can't click on the phone. Can't click on this. What's this? It's always important to stay hydrated. What is your favorite drink? I'm gonna assume they're talking about out of that coffee mug. So I'm gonna say tea. Sure. This is my tea. Okay. Can't click on. Oh, wait. I clicked on window. It's not time for me to leave yet. Okay. So that's a door. That's not a window. I thought that was a window. Okay. Am I done looking around? Keep looking around. Check your phone. Check my phone. I'm done looking around. I clicked on everything unless I had to click on the wall. I didn't really click on the wall. You picked up your phone. No new messages. I guess I'll check Coral Connect. Okay. Tremo? That's a very interesting name this person has. And a very interesting face as well. Tremo Octopus. Okay. This was posted at 3 a.m. this morning. Tremo always stays up to date playing games. She really needs to fix her sleep schedule. Okay, so this is a girl. Okay, cool. You scroll to the next post. Well, I mean, okay, sure. I guess we're just checking our phone right now. I'm sorry. I'm just a little lost right now, not because of this game. I just got done playing another game and it threw me for a loop out of nowhere, and I'm playing this, so just bear with me. Going to the arcade with Nellis is always fun. He's really good at racing games and rhythm games, so we usually win a lot of prizes. Scroll to the next post. Oh, okay. You read the caption. Another sea star was found dead this morning. A 27-year-old sea star man was discovered with a deflated appearance and his left arm completely detached from his body. His skin was covered in white oozing lesions, and his limbs had developed a slimy and goo-like quality. The presentation of tissue decay and fragmentation is typical in sea star wasting syndrome, SSWS. Sea star wasting syndrome. Okay. I'm going to forget that. Watch. As the outbreak becomes more pervasive, epidemiologists and other researchers work to... Oh, God. So there is music. I was waiting for some music to happen. It just wasn't happening yet. Startled by the sudden notification, you quickly lower your phone and see Nellis smiling at you. You surprised me. Oh, you surprised me. Sorry. Nellis raised his hands in a meek act of surrender, but it doesn't feel genuine at all. You were just so focused I couldn't help it. Did you see something interesting? Actually, it looks like this morning there was another body. Nellis' smile falters for just a moment. Ah, that. Yeah, I got sent out to take a look as part of the field epidemiology team. It's all confidential as usual, so I can't tell you anything. Just know that everyone is working hard to find some answers. Nellis speaks in a reassuring tone, then quickly returns to his usual carefree demeanor. Anyways, enough about that. We're both off the clock now, right? So, if you want to, maybe we can... Nellis. Oh boy, who's it? Oh, hello. She's cute too. They're both cute. Everybody's cute. I think you will find it very hard for me to find any flaw in many people. Another epidemiologist steps into the lobby after calling Nellis' name. You can't tell if she did notice that Nellis was in the middle of talking or if she's just unapologetic about interrupting him. She looks very irritated. That's strange. I never seen Tremo in a bad mood like this before. So you're Tremo. Okay. And you're cute. I wonder what happened. I need to speak with you about the body from this morning. Nellis pouts, looking back at you with an expression that resembles a kick puppy. After his painfully pathetic glance, he sighs and turns back to Tremo. Yeah, sure. Tremo turns her attention away from Nellis and onto you. Her expression softens. Have a good evening, Voyia. Get home safe, okay? You're pretty sure you see her blush as she turns and walks back away from where she came. Okay, you might got a little crush on me. I like that. Nellis looks back at you with a perplexed expression on his face. At least I wasn't the only one who thought that was odd. You shrug at Nellis. The sensor image of the body I saw was pretty disturbing. I know Tremo deals with this stuff a lot, but the number of SSW cases rising, I'm sure she's stressed. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Looking at dead bodies all day, you gotta be stressed. I'd probably have trouble keeping it all together and acting normal in her position, too. By the time you're done sorting through your thoughts, Nellis has already turned around and began following Tremo. Who Who knows when they'll be done with whatever they're doing? I should get going. So off to home we go. You clock out, then leave the building. Your apartment is nearby, so you only take the subway when the weather is especially bad. The weather is fine today. You start walking home. Almost home. You walk up to your apartment building, input the code, open the door. You walk right into someone. Whoa. Sorry about that. No, it's fine. You live here? Huh? Oh, yeah. You answered before really thinking about it. Should I really have answered that? Me too. Starting today, that is. I'm new to the area and I just moved in. That makes us neighbors. I guess it does makes us neighbors. Right, then we should exchange numbers. It's important for neighbors to look after each other, right? I have lived in my townhouse for about like 4 years now. And I don't know any of my neighbors. And quite frankly, like, yes, my door is open if you ever need help. You know, if you can't reach your phone or whatever, I will call 911 for you or whatever and try to help you as best I can. And I hope that the same goes for you. I'm not a mean person or whatever, but the world is crazy. No way I'm going to go talk to my neighbors at all. Sure. In real life, no, I would not do this, and I expect y'all not to do the same. But Visual Novel Voyia is going to give them her number. You know how hard it can be moving to a new area and not knowing anyone? Sure. You hand him your phone, and he begins entering his information. What's your name? Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Thalmo. Thalmo. I hope I said his name right. It's nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you too. I'm Voyia. Feel free to text me if you have any questions about the area. Voyia. I will. Thank you. You nod. I should get going. I'm sure I'll see you around. Oh, I'll walk you to your apartment. That's not necessary. You never know what could happen in a staircase or hallways. What if you come across a large wasp? I don't expect wasps to be inside, but I'm gonna go at number 3 and say I'd probably start crying, to be honest. Absolutely. Right. And I'll be a terrible neighbor if I let you cry right after we met. Neighbors should look out for each other, safer together. And I can show you which door is mine, so if you ever need help, you'll know where I am. That seems like a lot to offer someone you just met. I don't think so. That look on his face gave me a bad feeling in my gut. You walk into the building with Thalmon. It turns out that his door is just to the right of your door. That's nice. After showing each other where your doors are, you say goodnight and head into your apartment. Once inside your apartment, you spend time getting ready for bed. Alright, well, I have work tomorrow. I shouldn't stay up too late. Should I text Nellis before I sleep? Sure. I don't see a reason not to text Nellis. Sorry for taking off without you. He's such a drama queen. Don't overreact, are you okay? Are you okay? Aww. Don't send me that. But I love sending that. Hey, you should get some sleep. See you tomorrow. You're right. Sleep well, Nellis. You too, girly. Ooh. Guys that say girly. Kinda icky. Should I text Thalmo before I sleep? So real life Voyia would never do this. But Visual Novel Voyia is gonna text him. This is Voyia, just messaging so you can save my number too. Hi, Voyia. Aw, I'm glad you messaged me. Are you sleeping soon? Oh, boy, he's a little, aggressive. I am. I have work early tomorrow. Aw, Sleep well, Voya. I wonder if Thama would appreciate a cat photo. Let's send him a cat photo. We already texted him. I think it's stuck. Okay, there we go. Okay, it's not moving anymore. I don't know what's going on. That's weird. Oh, how cute. Wait. You have to sleep. Sorry, good night. Good night. You put your phone away and go to sleep. You wake up the next day and head to work after getting ready. You open your coworkers app and clock in. The app shows who else is currently clocked in. Nellis almost always gets here before you, but it looks like he's late today. Interesting. Tease Nellis about being late. Running late? Who's the naughty one now? I'm on my way right now. The doors open. As soon as you look up, you can see Nellis standing in front of you, holding a cup in each hand. Oh my God, I tried to play it off, but I hurt my elbow. Ow, that hurt. Ow. Okay, all right. Get it together. We're going back in. I bet you regret teasing me now. I got your drink. Tea, your favorite. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it. Nellis hands you one of the cups, and you take a sip of your drink. Let's get back to the lab. Don't work too hard up here. Nellis gives you a friendly wave, then heads deeper into the building. Oh, I forgot to ask Nellis about how talking to Tremo went last night. Oh yeah, they did work late last night, I guess. I'm assuming, because she did say she never know when they're going to get off, so maybe they worked all night. Nellis didn't mention it. Maybe it wasn't a big deal. The front door opens and Tremo walks in. As always, she's late. It doesn't seem she even noticed you as she walks towards the lab. Hey, Tremo. You gently call to her. She pauses, looking around, and finally notices you. Did everything go okay with Nellis last night? Tremo tilts her head in confusion and just stares at you. She looks like she has no idea what you're talking about. Last night you asked Nellis to stay late with you after work to talk about the body from yesterday morning, remember? She makes a sound, holding the noise for several seconds, then shakes her head. Nope. Didn't see Nellis after work. I thought he went home with you. You frown, feeling confused. Tremo normally has decent memory, even when she's tired. So, she did ask them for sure, or are we going crazy? Without another word, Tremo turns and walks further into the building. I guess whatever happened last night will remain a mystery. You should get some actual work done now. Tap, tap, tap. After working for several hours, you yawn and stretch. It's almost time for my lunch break. I didn't pack a lunch this morning. I wonder where I should go. I'll check my phone first. You unlock your phone and several new messages from Thalmo. Okay. Before you can start reading them, you hear footsteps. You look up and see Nellis walking out of the lab. He nods in your direction but doesn't say anything. He doesn't have any equipment with him. Is Nellis going to lunch too? Talk to... I don't want to blow off my friend, right? But the other guy's cuter, kind of. Like, he's cute too. They're equally cute, but I think him and Tremo got something going on. You let Nellis continue walking out of the building and turn your attention to your phone. Okay, goodbye. Good look at work today. I love the little emojis he sent. I'm passing a cafe now. Filariza Pastries. Have you heard of it? I have. It's pretty close to where I work. Oh, you here? Are you on your lunch break right now? I am. Okay. You want to eat together? Aw, sure. That's so cute. Filariza Pastries is good. We can eat there if you're okay with that. Yes, of course. Okay. I'll start walking towards it now. Well, I guess we got a friend now. I hope he's a friend. I hope he's not a crazy person. I'll see you there. You put your phone away and you start walking to Filariza Pastries. Tremo finds you on your way and the two of you head inside. After being seated and ordering some food, the two of you talk while eating. There's a cat cafe nearby too. There aren't as many food options, but the cats are cute. Oh, do you not like cats? It's the other way around. I like cats, but they don't like me. The cats at the cafe are pretty friendly. They like everyone. Usually I think they kind of, those cats are like born into being around people, so you should be fine. Thama doesn't look convinced at all. Cats don't like me. I tried carrying treats, covering myself in catnip, lying on the ground. Wow! Lying on the ground? Appears less threatening, maybe. He is pretty tall. I played Cat Simulator to understand them better. I wrapped rope around my legs and stood still to imitate a scratching post. You really are dedicated. Do other animals like you? No, fish, reptiles, birds, dogs. None of them like me. That's so strange. So, funny story. My great aunt had a cat, and I don't know what his name was. I'm opening my thing to drink water at the same time, and you guys should be drinking water too. Yum, yum, yum. She had a cat, and the cat did not like me, and I don't know why the cat didn't like me. But what he would do is that he would come prancing next to you, and he'll lay on your lap, and you're like, oh, this is the cutest cat in the world. Yes, it is. And then he'll dig his claws in you and take off running. And then my great aunt, it never ceased to fail that she would come out, leave the cat alone. The cat isn't bothering you. Leave it alone. And I'm like, your cat just came over here and finessed me and scratched me. Like, I be wanting to fight cats. But I have the thing, too, like, where cats don't like me. But other animals adore me. Like, I promise you, a loose dog, they come up and sniff and smell me. And I'm scared of dogs. And then they want to lay on me and stuff. Like, I was sitting at a bus stop one time and a dog laid on my lap. And I'm like, what the? I thought they sniff you first so they could see if they could trust you. Jesus. It might be because I'm so strongly associated with my animals. Animals can tell, I think. I did notice that Thamo blushes blue instead of red, but I wasn't sure if I should ask about it. Thamo seems to notice your hesitation and smiles. I don't mind talking about it. I have copper-based blood instead of iron-based blood. I have 3 hearts as well as some other things. What other? Sir, what other things are you talking about? The doctor must really love you. When I was a kid, one doctor threatened to send me to a vet because she didn't want to deal with my anatomy. No way, that's terrible. It made you laugh now, so I was actually glad it happened. That's not a good reason to be glad that something like that happened. Thamo just smiles at you. Your phone suddenly rings. You glance down at it to see that Tremo is calling. This is probably work-related. Sorry, I'll be back in a minute. Thamo frowns. He nods in understanding. You step away from the table, walk to an isolated corner of the cafe, and answer your call. Where do you store the autopsy reports that we don't need anymore? Huh? Why do you need old autopsy reports? Don't know. Someone from BERE is here asking about it. The Bureau of Ethical Research Enforcement? Hey, what? Why are they there? Sounds like it's important. You should head back to work. Tramo doesn't answer you, but you can vaguely make out the conversation she's having with someone. Could be a problem? You're really not making my job easy here. Can't hear the rest of what they're saying. Sounds like they're walking away from the phone. Hey, wait, Tramo. You sigh and quickly walk back to the table. I need to get back to work. Something came up. Thamo looks concerned, but you quickly gather your belongings before he can ask any questions. I'll see you around. I'm really sorry for rushing off like this. Voyia, wait. I'll walk you back. You rush out of the cafe without waiting for Thamo to finish speaking. Aw, that was kind of mean and rude. You hurry back to the front desk, but you don't see anyone. Hello? Tremo? Nellis? Voyia? You hear Tremo's voice from deeper in the lab. A minute later, and she walks over to you. Tremo, what's going on? The BERE agent is still here? They already left. Why were they here? The lab's under investigation? It will be. It's not official yet. Tremo sounds completely unbothered. Are you not worried? This is a big deal, isn't it? Tremo hesitates. Sounds like something she wants to tell you, but she decides against it. There's no need to worry. Someone else could explain way better than me, but it'll be okay. I know I'm not an epidemiologist, so there's some things they can't tell me, but this affects me too. I don't like being left in the dark about this. Tremo turns to leave, but pauses and focuses on you again. Don't worry, Voyia. You're doing good. The city needs the lab, and our lab needs you. Everything will be fine. Tremo then turns and heads back into the lab without waiting for your response. Oh no, I'm wondering what's happening. Why are they under investigation? Tremo isn't the type that says anything like that unless she really means it, so it does make you feel a little better. The feeling of unease doesn't leave you, though. You sigh and sit up in your desk. Before you have any time to gather your thoughts, your phone buzzes with a new text notification. Dr. Willani, added Thalmo to the group. What's that? No one told me we had a new hire. Not a new hire. Thalmo is from the finance company that's funding a large portion of our research. Okay, why did you add him to our coworker chat? Tremo laughed. Dr. Willani added Tremo to the group. Tremo, stay. Hello. As you may have heard, there has been some rumors regarding the research we're doing. The CEO of Orca Finance decided to send one of their employees over to monitor how we're using their support. I guess they're not too happy with that. Thanks for the warm welcome. Thamo's first day with us will be Monday next week. He will need to be aware of any changes to our schedule. Most of the work we do is confidential. He isn't going to be able to see much. I'm aware. Thamo won't be given access to the lab. I'll have Thamo follow Voyia, and she can explain how we're using Orca's financial support. So, Thamo won't bother the rest of us? So, Jasani, I hope it's Jasani, I think it is. Okay. Dramo left the group again. She does not like him at all. I'm looking forward to working with you, Voyia. I didn't know that Thamo works at Orca Finance. I guess we'll be working together soon. You put your phone down and decide to focus on working. You work interrupted for a few hours, answering emails and managing work orders. Having fun up here? Nellis sneaks up to your desk with the usual carefree smile. Hey, Nellis, did you have a good lunch? I didn't have any time for lunch today. I only managed to get 10 minutes free, so I just had a lollipop while checking the group chat. Congrats on becoming a babysitter, by the way. Oh, sorry. Wait, where were you going earlier then? You left the building around noon. What? I didn't leave the lab today. Huh? You must be thinking of yesterday. Or maybe you missed me so much your brain decided to imagine me walking around. No, I'm sure I really saw you today. Nellis shrugs. Don't sweat it. People misremember things all the time. Hey, about that Thamo person? Make sure you let me know if he ever bothers you or makes you feel uncomfortable, okay? Hope he won't give you any trouble, but you never know. You're always worried too much. I think I should be allowed to worry about my favorite coworker. You smile, appreciating Nella's concern, even if it's not necessary. Oh, right. Did you hear that BERE is going to be investigating us? Nellis avoids eye contact with you. He doesn't seem surprised by the information, but instead surprised that you're aware of it. Yeah. I guess you need to know about that. You guess? I'm an employee here too, Nellis. Even though I don't work in the lab, it's still important for me to be aware of things like this. I know. Sorry. Didn't mean it like that. For once, his backtracking sounds entirely genuine and sincere, without the slightest hint of him playing around. Sure, as someone who works here, you should probably know about this, but you're not just any employee or coworker. You're my friend. I don't want to worry you unnecessarily or burden you with things like that. I understand. I'm sorry for getting defensive. Don't be sorry, I get it. You don't want to be the only one kept in the dark, right? Nellis pats your shoulders in a friendly and comforting way. I can't tell you much about the Beery situation, which I know is frustrating, but I promise it's going to be fine. You nod, accepting that's the most you'll be able to learn for now. Well, I need to get back to the lab. It's been a busy week for us. It's almost time for you to clock out, right? Be safe on your walk home. Nellis gives you a signature friendly wave and begins walking back towards the lab. Good luck with the rest of your shift. Make sure you get enough sleep when you're done. But if I don't get enough sleep, you might scold me, and I can't let myself miss out on that. You glare at him. Nellis! Perfect. Make sure you call my name just like that tomorrow morning when you're scolding me, okay? I actually like Nellis. He's pretty funny. Nellis hurries back to the lab, not giving you any more chances to argue. Really, that guy? You sigh and finish packing up your belongings. You clock out, leaving the building, and pause in confusion once you're outside. Thalmo is standing right outside your office, and he's soaking wet. He looks completely lost. You feel bad for thinking it, but he resembles an abandoned wet puppy you find in the rain. Wonder why he's here. Thalmo? Are you okay? Voyia, this is embarrassing. Did it just skip on its own? Hello? Thalmo sighs. I mean, that's all it was, but still. I wanted to find the lab so I'd know where it was and wouldn't be late. I found it, but it started raining, and then my phone died, and I couldn't remember how to get back home. That's... I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh. That's awful. I just... No, don't apologize. The laugh is adorable. I'm glad it made you laugh. I'll happily let you see my pathetic side if it'll make you laugh like that. Oh, he is adorable, but in the most creepiest way. Like, it's like, aw, with a question mark. Like, not like, aw, that's so sweet. It's more of a, aw, that's sweet kind of thing he's giving me. I'm hoping. Please don't murder me. Voyia, are you also heading home now? I am. Do you need me to show you the way? Please, I might end up stranded here forever if you don't. Forever? That sounds pretty terrible. It would, so please walk home with me? Sure, of course, why not? You walk home with Thalmo chatting the entire way. You just met him yesterday, but it feels like you've been friends for a long time. As the two of you reach your apartment, Thalmo sighs. I want to spend more time with you. Maybe we should connect our bedrooms. Then we could easily spend more time together. We literally just met yesterday. Yes, you're hot. Adorable even. Your little cardigan's cute and stuff. I'm drinking water, you guys. Yum, yum, yum. Your little cardigan's cute. Everything about you is adorable. But I don't know. I just don't feel comfortable with you because you're also creepy. Like, you're adorable and creepy at the same time. You can't be serious. There's no way that'd be allowed. No? Aw. Then we could connect the bathrooms instead. Both are bad. Thalmo, both are bad. That's even worse. Our apartments aren't that big, Voyia. I'm going to start running out of rooms we can connect. You playfully roll your eyes. We can't stand out here all night. Sleep well, okay, Thalmo? Thamo hesitates, but eventually sighs in agreement. Okay, you sleep well too. You enter your apartment. Dot dot dot. You spend time getting ready for bed. After finishing your routine, you crawl into your bed. You decide to spend some time browsing the Coral Connect before you sleep. Okay? An app opens up in a new post. Oh, I remember hearing about this before. 1 year since Orca Finance CEO lost family in tragic accident. Oh no. The post is about Orca, the CEO of Orca Finances. He lost his wife and his kid a year ago in some accident. Wait, there's also a picture of Thamo here. You decide to read the text next to the photo. Apparently, after losing his family, Orca fell into a deep depression. That's when Thamo joined the company as an accountant, and the two became close friends. Orca viewed Thamo as a son at this point. That's adorable. That's sweet. It's a shame they couldn't get a photo of Thamo and Orca together, though. You decide to stop scrolling early. You need a good night's rest to feel energized for work tomorrow. You connect your phone to its charger, then go to sleep. Dot dot dot. You wake up the next morning, you head to work after getting ready. By the way, there are 4 endings. I'm going to try to get all 4. You clock in and you settle in your usual seat at the front desk. According to your coworker app, Nellis is already here. Well, hello, Nellis. I hope you're having a great day. Your phone buzzes. You glances down at the screen. You have a notification from a new group chat with Tremo, Nellis, you, and Thamo. Okay. Hey, do you all want to go to the arcade this weekend? Sure. Wait, with you? Yeah? Question mark? When? I don't know, maybe Saturday? I see. Voyia, should we go to the arcade together on Sunday? What? No, we're supposed to go as a group at 4? Dot dot dot. Voyia, you'll come with us on Saturday, won't you? Why would they? Oh. Nellis usually wants to go to the arcade with you. Tremo usually doesn't like hanging out with people outside of work. This behavior from both of them is unusual. But it was obvious from the group chat yesterday that neither of them were feeling enthusiastic about Thamo visiting the lab next week. I'm sure they're worried about the Orca Finance retracting its support from our lab if Thamo's visit doesn't go well. You're not sure what they're planning to do at the arcade. Maybe they just want to get on Thamo's good side, or maybe they just want to see what they're working with before Thamo shows up next week. Yeah, I think it's a good idea. Sure, join them at the arcade. Sure, I'll join you guys Saturday. Why wouldn't I? It's not going. Okay. Me too. I'm not very good at games. Voyia, you'll have to teach me. Well, I'll teach you. Tremo and I are pretty good too. I'll be following Voyia for work, so this is a good opportunity for us to practice working together. Right. Wouldn't your boss want you to spend more time with the epidemiologist too, though? My boss trusts me. He said I'll have full authority over how I do my work. Interesting. You put your phone away. Trips to the arcade area are always fun, but you have a feeling this might be more tense than you're used to. Yeah, considering that I think 2 of them are competing for me, and then Tremo doesn't like anybody, it's like, yeah, this might be bad. You get some work done now. Type, type, type. You work for several hours. The morning passes quickly and you manage to get a lot done. You log out of your work computer and are about to consider your lunch options when the front door opens. We didn't have any scheduled visitings today. You look up and see Thamo standing in front of you. Thamo? What are you doing here? I should go where you go. It's not a problem. You're talking about how you're supposed to follow me for work? But you're not supposed to be here until next week. That's fine, I don't mind. Ah, okay. This guy. Have you checked with Dr. O'Nally and your boss to make sure showing up early is okay? It's not necessary. With the amount of financial support Orca Finance offers, Dr. O'Nally isn't in a position to complain. and I don't need to check with my boss. He'll agree to whatever I decide. Oh, kind of wondering why he's going to agree with you. Like, do you have some kind of dirt on him? Are you blackmailing him? That'd be a little more scary. Your curiosity gets the best of you. I saw the news posts of you and Orca last night. Sounds like you two are close. A news post? Oh, it must be the anniversary of... Thelma doesn't finish his sentence, but you know what he's talking about. It's been a year since Orca family died. That's right. We're close. Voyia, are you worried about Orca Finance retracting their financial support of the Wilnani Epidemiology Lab? No, but yes. You didn't expect Thelma to just act like that. Well, yeah. We get some funding from the government, but Orca Finance supports allow us to do so much more. Helps a lot. You don't need to worry. Orca decided to give me full authority to make the final judgment about our support of your lab. And neighbors should look after each other. Are you saying you're already made up your mind? Is that really okay? You can't decide that just because we're neighbors. Why not? Well, it's fine, Voyia. I seriously wonder about what type of relationship you and Orca have for him to just be fine with you deciding like that. Thelma just smiles his usual innocent smile. It's time for lunch break now. You're not. We should have lunch together, hopefully without interruptions this time. Oh, right. I'm sorry about lunch yesterday. You have no need to be sorry. Never. That's a pretty bold statement. I mean it. Dang it skipped again. It really did. Well, I still feel bad for rushing you off like that, even if I didn't have much of a choice. Don't feel bad. Just stay with me for lunch today, or if you need to rush off, take me with you. I'll try, but no promises. I brought my lunch today, so I'll probably just eat in our break room. Is that okay with you? Of course. Anything you choose is good with me. Are you always such a people pleaser? What? No, not at all. You think about how Thelma acts in the group chat with their coworkers. I guess not. I wonder how Thelma acts around Orca. From what Thelma has says, it sounds like Orca is the one eagerly agreeing to whatever Thelma wants. That is true. It kind of sounds like they're like, it's all in your hands. And again, this makes me wonder, is he blackmailing them or something? Does he know a lot and they're just like, yeah, we'll give you this? Or is he really just like that golden, innocent child that they want to protect and stuff, which I highly doubt. It's really strange to imagine the rich CEO of a giant finance company acting that way. Lead Thelma back into the break room. Nellis is already there. Uh-oh. Voyia, who's that? This is Thelma. He decided to visit early. What? I didn't hear anything about this. Did he clear that with Dr. Wilani? It's fine. Dr. Wilani don't mind. I'm a little worried about this. And first off, in the back it says staff meeting Monday 6 a.m. Dr. Wilani, can we bring snacks, Nellis? Things feel a little tense between the two. I noticed in the group chat, but it's even worse in person. Nellis? Okay. Let's ask Nellis about his day. How's your day been so far, Nellis? Nellis' expression relaxed for a moment, but he then glances apprehensively at Thelma. It's been good. Just been working on confidential things. As usual. You really don't want to tell this man nothing. This is so awkward. Did you bring a lunch, Thelma? No. I can just get something from the vending machines. The vending machines are for coworkers only. They don't accept cash, so you have to use a badge. I can get it for you if you want. Oh, he just little brothered you. Nothing wrong with that. Let's take a look at the snacks. They have cucumber chocolate. Oh my god. Strawberry potato chips. I mean, that doesn't sound too bad. With a little white chocolate drizzle on it would be amazing. Berry. What's wrong? A couple other drinks and stuff. Okay, solid. Don't write on the notice posters, Dr. Lilani. Okay, can we bring snacks, Tremo? There's a little rebellious. That's funny. I hope they start getting along, otherwise the arcade trip would be really painful this weekend. Thelma walks over to the table and sits next to you after picking out his lunch. Ashley just got back from some field work and picked up my lunch on the way back. Nellis approaches you from behind and leans over your shoulders, placing a cup in front of you. So I was able to pick up some tea for you. Oh, and look at Thelmo. He's so destroyed. Oh, thank you. You focus on unpacking your lunch you brought. Then you hear the sound of liquid spilling. Huh? You realize that the drink Nellis placed in front of you is now on its side, with its contents spilling out onto the table. Oh no. I apologize. My hand slipped. Did you just... I'm really sorry, Voyia. It's alright, Thelmo. It was an accident. Thank you for understanding, Thelmo. You two are both so kind and really am lucky. I can trust that kind people like you two wouldn't allow the lab to perform unethical experiments. I'll make sure to keep it in mind how understanding you both are. So he's leveraging like, oh, I could easily write that y'all are doing some crazy stuff here and boom, y'all lose your company. Oh, Voyia, some of your lunch got wet. We can share mine. I think I accidentally selected more than I needed anyways. Oh, he's trying to get in good. You're sneaky one, Thelmo. Is Thelmo provoking Nellis on purpose? It really seems like it, but I don't want to assume that if it's wrong. Question Thelmo. Just thank him. We don't know for sure if he's doing it, but it's a little sussy the way you're doing everything. Thank you for offering. If you're sure you'll have enough food, I'll be happy to share your lunch. Of course. Coworkers should look after each other. When did you become coworkers? Nellis, I think, has a crush on us. We'll be working together. Doesn't that make us coworkers? Tremo enters the break room, her eyes briefly glancing over the others before her gaze locks onto me. Voyia, I need you. Oh? She's on her break. They both just said it. Nellis and Thelmo stares at each other. An awkward silence fills the break room before Tremo speaks again. Okay. When you're done then? You finish your lunch quickly. You decide to go help Tremo and leave Nellis and Thelmo to finish their lunches together. Thelmo isn't happy about being left behind, but Tremo probably wants to discuss some work related. And he probably can't know what it is anyway. You find Tremo. Apparently she received an email meant for you, and she didn't know what to do with it. You show her how to forward the email to you, but she doesn't seem interested in learning, because you're here. One time you made a mistake on asking Tremo what she'd do if you left. She just insisted that you shouldn't leave. Of course, Nellis overheard and backed her up on that. So, this time, you just nod, agreeing that it's fine because you're here. You sigh and walk back to the break room, finding it empty now. Then you head back to your seat at the front desk. Surprisingly, you don't find Tremo waiting for you. Your phone buzzes. Nels kicked me out. How heartless of him, right? I should be there with you. I mean, technically you shouldn't, not till next week. But Voyia, I can't even breathe when I think about all the finances you could be. Jesus, missing right now. Okay, calm down. I'm joking. I know, yeah, but I miss you. That's not a joke. I have to get back to work. We'll have the chance to hang out at the arcade this weekend. Oh, look how excited the little emoji is cute. Yeah. Don't let Nellis kick me out. I won't. Coworkers should look after each other, right? Voyia? You understand me? I'll talk with you later. You tuck your phone away. You get back to work. At one point, you see Nellis and a couple of other field epidemiologists leave the building with some equipment, but the rest of the day was uneventful. As the time nears 5 p.m., you begin packing up your belongings and preparing to head home. Your phone buzzes and you pull it out to check your messages. Hey, don't take your normal path home today. There's a body. Even if you're not susceptible to the SSWS, I don't want you near it. Oh, thank you for letting me know. I'll find a different path to take home. Good. Thank you. I gotta go. Call or text if you need me. You put your phone away and sigh. C-star wasting syndrome. It really has been claiming a lot of lives recently. Most people are weakly associated to their animals. This means outside of some changes in their appearance, the association is inconsequential. At first, SSWS was only affecting C-star people with strong associations because their anatomy made them especially susceptible to it. But now, the disease must have evolved. SSWS is affecting more and more people, even though with weak associations to C-stars. It's 5 p.m. now. You clock out and leave the lab, avoiding your usual path home. You wander on unfamiliar streets. You're pretty sure you can get home this way, but you've never actually gone in this direction before. As you walk, you hear voices coming from an alley ahead of you. Jesus, what does that say? Starting to pee me off. Nillis, stop. Nillis? Stop, what are you doing? I recognize the voices. That's Nillis. And Jasani? A sea cucumber man that's also an epidemiologist at the lab. Are they fighting? Jasani sounds terrified. You cautiously take a few steps closer to the alley. Shut up? Please, please. I'll pretend this never happened. I won't tell anyone. Just stop. I can't just ignore this. I need to see what's going on. Oh no. Nillis is the bad guy. I thought Nillis would be the good guy. You peek around the corner of the alley and your breath catches in your throat. Nillis is holding a knife that's particularly lodged in Jasani's abdomen. Oh my god, no! There are several other cuts along Jasani's body, but some look especially deep. I didn't expect you to be like me, but I can tell. You haven't pushed your limits enough. I'll find a soft spot eventually. Nillis yanks on the knife, forcing it out of Jasani's abdomen. The movement is strange. It looks more like someone pulling a knife out of a rock than out of a soft flesh of a person. You don't understand what's going on, but you feel sick. It takes all your strength to stop yourself from falling to your knees. Nillis raises the knife, then attempts to thrust it into Jasani's chest. The knife struggles to go through, facing some resistance and getting stuck. Your entire body feels frozen in place. I remember Jasani mentioning that he's strongly associated with his animals. Sea cucumbers can harden their skin when threatened. Jasani must have that ability. Stop, Nellis, I'm begging you. I'll do whatever you want. We've been coworkers for years, right? We're friendly, aren't we? Please, Nellis. I'm tired of you begging. Just shut up already. Nellis, please. I'm not Nellis. Huh? What? Before you even have a second to process Nellis' words, Nellis' body begins shifting. Colors ripple through and move under his skin. Everything about it looks wrong. Nellis almost looks like he's growing taller. Oh God. His hair length and color changes. After a few moments, he no longer looks like Nellis. And now the person looks like Thalmo. Who are you? The only thing you need to know is that I'm not Nellis. So there's no point in begging like that. Thalmo yanks the knife out of Jasani, causing Jasani to wince in pain. Thalmo raises the knife again. I need to do something, but Thalmo plunges the knife into Jasani's throat. This time, the knife slides into Jasani without much resistance. Oh, he just killed our coworker. You don't want to think about the noises Jasani makes as he collapses. You try to block everything you see and hearing out of your mind. Voyia? Someone is looking at you. Did you make some sort of noise just now? Did you scream? Did you cry? You don't know. You distinctively take a step back. Your legs feel so stiff, and it's a struggle to keep your balance. Thamo begins walking towards you. Your heart starts beating faster and faster, but your legs won't cooperate, so he disguised himself as Nellis. Oh my god. He's a shapeshifter. That's scary. You're going to fall like that, Voyia. Thamo helps supports your weight and with surprising gentleness leads you into the alley. He carefully pushes you against the wall, allowing you to use the wall to keep your balance. You try to avoid looking down at Jasani's body. Having the wall support you is nice, but you're very aware of this position leaves you with no escape route. Why? You can't make yourself finish the question. Your mouth feels so dry. He saw something he wasn't supposed to see. The simple answer makes you feel like all the blood in your body turned cold. Like me? What? No. Voyia, I never hurt you. That one looks like he wants to say more, but for some reason, he hesitates. You really don't remember me at all, do you? Remember you? Your voice comes out sounding so small and fragile. Thamo smiles in a bittersweet way. We both happened to be stuck in the same hospital for a week when we were kids. We shared a room. We talked, played games, joked around, and supported each other through our recoveries. We were friends. Maybe it didn't mean a lot to you, but it was everything to me. Just from sharing a hospital bed, or a hospital room, excuse me, this is what we created. My goodness. My goodness. You're still cute. You're scary, though. I told you he gave off creepy cute vibes, and I couldn't, pinpoint what it was, but I definitely know what it is now. I do remember that. It was an important part of my childhood, too. Why couldn't I remember it before? Why is my memory of it still fuzzy now? It's hard to focus with the way my heart is still pounding frantically in my chest. I remember, but why? It was my salvation. It was the only part of my life that felt like it had any meaning to it. You have no idea how empty my life is without you, how suffocating that emptiness is. You feel overwhelmed with too many thoughts and questions rushing through your head. You try your hardest to focus. I don't think Thamo is making up his reason for doing this. I can't let this continue. Convince or question. He seems to be hyper-focused and fixated on this. I'd rather just question him, why are you doing this? Why are you like this? People don't naturally end up this way. You must have gone through something terrible. Is that what you think? If you believe that I've been through something traumatic and terrible, will you accept and embrace me? Will you try to heal me? You're not sure how to answer that. As much as I enjoy your sympathy, I don't want you to downplay my feelings. This isn't the result of some trauma. Dang it, my freaking keyboard keeps skipping it. This would have happened no matter what my life was like, and no matter when or where or how I met you. Any universe where my path crosses yours, this will happen. Are you talking about the killing, or are you talking about the just us being together? Because we're still not together. Yum, yum, yum. Sorry. I'm losing my voice, so I have to drink in between. So forgive me. Then, what if you never met me? I don't even want to consider a world that cruel. Some people would consider a world like that to be a lot less cruel than this one. You try your hardest to avoid looking down at Jasani's body. As you say that, Thamo avoids looking at the corpse as well, but only out of a disinterest. Oh my goodness. He's like, yeah, I killed him, but it's just because he saw something. but I don't really care. That's scary. I wouldn't be sure of that. What? Before meeting you, I knew something in my life was missing. I didn't know it was you, but I did know I'd do anything to find it and keep it. After meeting you, I had a goal, a direction to focus those emotions in. If I never met you, I'm sure I would have done a lot worse than killing a few people. A few people? He's killed others. You could probably use some time to think, right? Huh? Is he letting me go? There's no way, right? It sounds like he's gonna let me go, but I don't think it's that simple. Thamo frowns as if he's reading your thoughts. Don't do anything foolish, Voyia. I'd never hurt you, but I'm more than willing to hurt your friends. Oh no! If you ask anyone for help, I'll kill them. You're aware now that I can change my appearance and voice too. If you try to report me, I'll just disguise myself until I kill everyone you report me to. Your heart sinks as you realize how hopeless the situation is. Is there really nothing I can do? You should go back to your apartment. I need to finish cleaning things here. Yeah. We're just gonna go back to our apartment and act like nothing happened. Like everything's okay. Okay, sure. As soon as you regain the ability to move your limbs, you begin running back to your apartment. Although you know Thamo is still in the alley, you feel watched the entire way. You feel an immense sense of relief once you finally get back inside your apartment and close the door, giving yourself some privacy. I really don't know what to do. You can't stop thinking about what happened in the alley. Wait. You try to remember more about first meeting Thamo when you were kids. Wasn't there another kid with us? We were a group of 3. Your head starts throbbing. It almost feels like your own brain is fighting you, desperately trying to stop you from remembering more. Jesus, I'm glad that was over with. That was hurting my ear. I can't remember much, but I think that other kid was important to me. I consider both them and Thamo to be my friends. Is it Nellis? Don't tell me it's Nellis. What happened to the other kid? Did Thamo? Oh, look at him as a kid. Thinking about it makes you feel worse. You still can't remember much, and any conclusion you come up with is now a negative one. I don't want to remember this, not now. You've been through enough tonight. You allow your brain to block out the memories for now. You decide to take a shower. You can think about this more tomorrow. You just want to wash your worries away and sleep. The tense muscles relax under the warm water of the shower. After spending about half an hour taking your time and thoroughly washing yourself, you leave the shower. You dry off and complete your usual post-shower routine, then change into some comfortable pajamas. As you finish, you hear a noise coming from the bedroom. Please, I don't want to deal with anything else tonight. You walk out of the bathroom and see Thamo in the process of crawling through your bedroom window. This man was like, you've had enough time. That's enough. There's no blood on him. At least he showered before breaking in here. Wait, no. What? That's not something worth praising. He shouldn't have been covered in blood in the first place. And this is the 5th floor. So I'm assuming if he can shapeshift into like a lizard or something, and lizards can climb walls. So I'm just saying, like, it's not a big deal for him to get in there. I'd be more concerned if he didn't break in. You're so stunned that you stand in silence as Thamo finished crawling through the window. He locked the window behind him, then smiled sweetly at you, as if he belongs here. This guy really doesn't have any shame at all. Somehow, Thamo doesn't feel threatened at all now. But that makes you feel even worse. Annoying. Throw something at him, yes. You had enough of this. You pick up a pillow and throw it at him. Thamo lets the pillow hit him right in the face, making no effort to avoid it. He catches the pillow only after it starts falling off of his face and towards the floor. Cute. Okay, Maybe a pillow wasn't the most threatening object I could have chosen. Absolutely. Let's find something better. Let's see, a slipper, a desk, and a chair. I feel like the desk is going to be too heavy. Let's throw the chair at him. You decide to throw the chair at Thamo. I mean, again, you could probably throw the chair. I don't think it's going to get far. The chair is decently heavy, so by the time you manage to pick it up, your intentions are more than obvious. You lean back with it and use your entire body to throw the chair at Thamo, but again, he doesn't make the effort to avoid it. The chair hits his body, sending him stumbling back slightly. He quickly recovers and smiles sweetly at you. Why aren't you dodging? I'll happily and euphorically take anything from you. Anything, even if it's pain. Oh, okay. He's crazy. You decide to ignore that comment. Whatever. Anyways, you better not make this a habit. I mean, breaking in like this, it is illegal, you know. You're so casual about it, but this is far from normal friendly visit. Visit? You're right. This isn't a visit. My freaking computer, I promise you. I don't visit you. I return to you because you are my home. Oh. Okay. Creepy. I'm just gonna keep saying it, creepy. This guy. You let out an exasperated sigh. So why are you here? I thought you were going to give me some time to think. I gave you time. It wasn't even a full hour. Did you really think that would be enough time for me to process everything? I need like 5 hours. I already spent years away from you. I don't want to wait any longer. You cross your arms and stare at him. You know what I just thought about? Remember when, couldn't remember that he went with Tremo and Tremo couldn't remember hanging out with Nellis either? Did this man shapeshift into one of them and one of them was him the whole time? Or did he shapeshift into Tremo, Hurt, or Nellis, and then switched into Nellis, and then Tremo came back and was like, wow, that's weird. Because she's kind of nonchalant. She would forget something like that, especially if he used some kind of like drug on her. You cross your arms and stare at him incredulously. You can't think with me here? I really can't. You both stare at each other. Thamo's eyes hold so much affection and longing that it's overwhelming. I could bribe Thamo into leaving, or I could test Thamo and see if he's safe for me to let him stay. So I'm going to choose testing because I don't feel like bribing him is going to do anything. I'm so sorry. My voice is going away. I'm going to drink some water while I have a time to, process this. And you should be drinking water too. But yeah, I feel like he's a little bit on the crazy side. So I think it would be better to just try to test him and see if maybe we're safe with him here. You consider your options. Do you want to do intimate things with me? Uh-oh. Of course. Then I'll answer as if it's the most obvious thing in the world. I see. Then I'll consider letting you stay if you can prove that you can control yourself. If you don't want to prove yourself, then you can leave. No, please. I'll only let you stay if you can prove that you can behave. I won't change my mind. Okay, I'll do anything. How can I prove myself? Sit on the bed. Thumbo looks stunned, but he obediently walks over to the bed the second the words leave your lips. He hesitates for a second before sitting on the bed, acting as if doing something he shouldn't be doing. The killing didn't make you feel that way, but this does. Okay. Thumbo then looks back at you expectantly, waiting for further instructions. Part of you can't believe that you're really going through with this. You walk over and gently sit yourself down on Thumbo's lap, facing him? Okay, Voyia. Thamo's eyes instantly widen and you hear his breath hitch. His entire face turns blue and you can feel his body twitching under you. He seems completely bewildered by your actions and so overwhelmed by the excitement and fear of scaring you off that he freezes. You give Thamo a second to adjust. He just stares at you with a complex expression that looks like a mix of delight, shock, love, and worship. After a moment, he raises his trembling hands up towards you. Hands down. Thamo immediately lowers his hands, but he looks rather heartbroken over the command. Did you forget why I'm doing this? I need to make sure you're capable of behaving yourself. You're being mean. I don't want to hear that from the man who killed my coworker earlier. You gently shift your position on Thamo's lap, scooting closer. You're provoking me, so it's difficult. Thamo's breathing becomes shallow. It's clear in his expression that he's struggling. All you have to do is sit there. It shouldn't be that hard, especially not for someone who is an accountant and a serial killer. You've done harder things in life. I haven't. I really haven't. So, while Voyia's sitting here grinding on this man, she should be thinking about a way to get out, but whatever. I find that incredibly difficult to believe. Y'all know I'm always choose the freaky option. Y'all know I am. I'm gonna kiss him. I'm almost done. Keep behaving. You lean forward and gently kiss Thamo's cheek. Your heart beats faster in your chest, and you're surprised by your own boldness. Before you can even comprehend what happened, Thamo flipped our positions. He said, I'm not a bottom. Never have been, never will. You look up in surprise. Thamo is practically pinning you to the bed. Hey, you were supposed to behave. I can't. Behave, or I'm going to kick you out. You notice now that Thamo's entire body seems to be trembling. He leans his head down, tucking it into the crook of your neck. I can't. But, okay, I will. You feel something cold and wet hit your shoulders. Is he crying? Thamo stays frozen, trembling over you, with the occasional cold tear hitting your shoulder. You reach up and wrap your arms around Thamo. Oh, he's crying. This makes me feel bad. Why did I push it? I'm always pushing buttons in games like this. You pull him closer and hug him. He stays frozen. Sorry, I was a little mean to you. I can tell you were trying really hard. As if finally being given permission to move, Thamo quickly wraps his arms around you and hugs you as if his life depends on it. The amount of desperation you feel in his hug almost heartbreaking. Aww. You stay like that for a while, rubbing soothing circles into his back as he clings to you. You only speak again once you stop feeling new tears on your shoulder. Let's sit up, okay? Thamo's grip on you tightens for a moment. Then you feel him reluctantly nod his head against your shoulder. Aww, that is so sweet. You face him on the bed again. You can stay, but be on your best behavior, okay? Of course, I promise. Thamo reaches up and gently brushes your hair out of the way. You notice his hand is still trembling. He softly kisses your forehead. I love you. Let's get some sleep. Today has been an exhausting day. Of course. You should call in sick to work tomorrow. We can cuddle all day. You sure recover fast. You're already back to this type of behavior. Thamo just smiles sweetly, looking almost proud of himself. Something about it makes you question if his pathetic display earlier was intentional. You're confident that he wasn't faking it. You're pretty sure that you can remember Thano being a crybaby when you were kids, too, but at the very least, you suspect Thano knew what he was doing. He was intentionally making no effort to restrain his emotions in order to get your sympathy. The thought makes you pout. You know Thamo is observant enough to notice, but he decides to act oblivious and continues smiling in his usual sweet and innocent way. You really are difficult to deal with. Aw, but you don't hate me, even when I'm troublesome and difficult. Why are we talking like a couple? Call 911. Keep talking like that and I'll throw another pillow at you. Or maybe the desk. Maybe even the entire bed. Thelma just smiles and blushes more in response. The reaction just makes you want to throw something at him even more. Okay, it's late. I'm sleeping now. You quickly hug one of your plushies to your chest and roll into bed, facing away from Thamo. Seriously, what am I getting myself into? There's still a lot that you need to think about, like finding the truth about your childhood with Thamo, and figuring out how to maintain a friendship or whatever you have going on with Thamo without letting anyone else get hurt. But all of that can wait for now. Ending 2 of 4. You let Thamo stay. Okay? Uh-oh. Most kids consider hospitals to be scary. Maybe that's why you were put in a room with 2 other kids around your age. You weren't sure how you feel about it at first, but 2 kids were surprisingly easy for you to get along with. You just clicked. When not busy with treatment, you had spent the entire day playing and joking around with them. You can't remember the last time you laughed this much. The 3 of you were alone in the shared room now, tired after your treatments and goofing around together. Even just the sound of your 2 new friends breathing was comfortable for you. With that thought in mind, you drifted into sleep. Don't touch her. Thamo slaps the other boy's hand away. The boy groans in annoyance, his star-shaped pupils rolling with his eyes. I was just trying to check if she's awake. I'll do it. Thamo gently pats your cheek and watches your breathing. She's asleep. Good. Thamo, can I talk to you? I don't want to talk to you, but if it's about Voyia. Thamo avoids looking at the boy, instead keeping his eyes focused solely on you, and nods once. I guess. I need to show you something. The young Sea Star boy takes off his glove and rolls up his sleeve. His hand looks almost deflated. His skin is unnaturally shiny. It looks almost like goo-like. You know what that means, don't you? It means you're going to die. Thamo tries to hide the excitement in his voice. If you die, I can be alone with Voyia. I can have all her attention. But will that make Voyia sad? No, it won't. I'm sure of it. It'll make her happy. Have you told anyone yet? Maybe they can treat it. They can't. I know already. Hey, Thamo? The young Sea Star boy turns and looks at your sleeping body, his eyes holding emotions far too heavy for someone his age. I don't want to die alone. He wants to take Voyia with him. Then, if I kill him to protect Voyia, it's not a bad thing, right? That gives me an excuse. It gives me permission, doesn't it? Jesus. I want to go back in and get another ending, but this is so long. I don't want this to be like 3 and 4 hours. So there might just be a part 2 of me getting all the endings. That's all. But thank you guys so much. I truly appreciate it. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Wow. Peace and love, everybody. Come back for part 2. Bye.